Hey, all my nerd geeks and dorks. Welcome to Raddcast, the podcast where your nerd card is accepted. And with me today, as always, are my friends and co-hosts. We have Trey.
Hi.
Adam.
Hello.
And I'm Dave. It's a very musical intro. And this is the can of cheese.
We all need our awe. After
This is our can of cheese that you've heard.
We've been talking about the can of cheese for a long time, and
It's so
now,
fucking nasty.
Now you can see it.
Dude, no, it's not nasty. Look at all the different ways that you can prepare it.
Preparation instructions. Add 54 fluid ounces of water into one 6-pound, 11-ounce can. God damn it, that's gross.
But that's not only cheese, that's cheese concentrate.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's condensed and aged cheese sauce.
It's 621
Oh my-
South Florida, San Antonio, Texas, man, 76204. So it's not made
So they
in New
should
York
send us
City,
a check now.
right? it's not made in New York City. It's true American cheese sauce.
I dare you to eat a spoonful of it.
No, dude, because then
We're saving that for Epic Nacho Day.
yeah,
And then the next day is epic shit day.
Right.
That's
There's
the
nothing
next
wrong with
week.
that. Once the toilets are fixed, it'll be fine.
right. All I got to do is my refill valves, but before I do that, I got to go on a cleaning spree of the toilets.
Great.
Not saying I'm a nasty motherfucker or Adam is a nasty motherfucker,
But
I
together,
it's
you
just-
are nasty motherfuckers.
I'm just saying I don't want to get my arms coated in piss while I'm trying to move the cheese sauce. God damn, that's heavy.
Ugh.
What is that? That's 6 pounds of cheese, right? What's the net weight
Yes,
on that?
6 pounds and 11
ounces.
That's like a baby
There's-
of cheese.
It is.
Condensada.
Yeah.
Condensed,
Salsa
aged.
de
And the
queso.
fact that it says aged, that's what gets me.
Well, it's been aged even over a year now because it's been
Jesus
sitting on the shelf
Christ.
in the Echo-based commissary.
Look,
for
when the
over a
zombies
year.
come, we'll have cheese.
Yeah,
That's all
we'll
we gotta
have
say.
nachos, so it'll be epic.
Hey, you know
We'll
what?
be
It
the
wor-
popular house on the block.
You know, we're almost there. Do you hear the news story?
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Guy in Miami. Did you hear about this, Adam?
No, what's that?
So, a guy in Miami, fucking cops end up getting some woman like flags the cops down, and they're like, "Oh my God, this guy's blah 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 blah," and they think she's hysterical. So they go to this site, and there's this naked man gnawing on the face of some fucking knocked out dude on a sidewalk, like gnawing on his fucking face. So the cops are like, "Stop it!" Blah, 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 blah. You know, they're barking orders at him, and he just sits there like, "Ah," and just keeps gnawing on this guy's face. So they have to shoot him off of this guy, this fucking naked guy, shoot him off while he's gnawing somebody's face.
Did the
It's
guy
very
have
often
nacho
it
cheese on
happens.
his plate?
Where was this at?
Miami. It's fucking old people.
There's a lot of people getting shooting off in Miami.
Did the guy have nacho cheese? Rico's nacho
cheese?
nacho cheese sauce on his face. I was just remarking also at the fact that this can says yields 50% more when prepared. So is it not only 6 pounds? It's 9 pounds of cheese.
Oh my God. That's just guaranteed shit yourself, like straight from mouth to colon.
But it's awesome, man.
Right?
We're
Hey.
gonna have Epic Nacho Day eventually.
You know
yeah,
what?
dude.
You should put it in the sun. Just put it in the sun so it ages. The sun will age.
It's like
the,
it's a
the
good
banner.
rind on it.
Yeah, and it'll look very sunned. The
Yes.
the label.
Instead of
will.
sun tea, we'll have sun cheese.
Oh Jesus!
Dude, it's gonna be so good.
I mean, Jesus.
Just-
Sorry.
We'll just have a big bowl of cheese and all sorts of preparations.
I
And you
want
can,
a
like,
video of you in a diaper just sitting there like, scooping and go, no.
Dude, that sounds all sorts of fucked up.
And then they smeared on your chest.
Yeah.
erotic.
Yeah.
I'm not filming that.
You gotta stand. You know, you can just record and then all right, do your thing and tell me when you're done.
Right?
In a kiddie pool. That'd be amazing.
Fill the kiddie pool up with cheese.
Well, that's why I said with the fucking kiddie
Oh,
pool.
well, I didn't know. Dude, we're going to have to get more than one can of cheese.
God damn, that's so gross. Oh, I have a Sam's card now.
Oh, that's where we got that from.
Yeah.
So-
I'm domesticated, sort of.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
That's what we do. We spend all our time talking about cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. So how's it going, guys?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty good. We're like filming things back to back now.
Right?
Back to back.
Oh. I kind of went for the Charlie's Angels
You did.
pose.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I just went for being goofy.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Sorry.
Yes. So yeah, man.
I gotta be cautious about how I'm scratching myself. I realize while I'm looking over it, like, doing this. There's a good thing there's a table here, so it's like, dude? You don't know if I'm making sure my keys are there or if I'm adjusting my balls.
Or I'm
sticking my keys underneath my balls. I like them warm.
It's a combination of both.
Just not comfortable unless I get sharp pointing things hitting my nuts at
from behind.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
It's fantastic. We went from cheese to zombies to cheese again to balls.
to taint to nuts, key keeping.
Yes. Anyways, yeah. Interview that we had. Texas Frightmare Weekend. How was it,
Yeah,
Chick?
well, Shawn actually, he was working Frightmare with a friend of mine, Alan, and they were promoting his film Sacrament along with some of the guys, the Pot Zombies 2 guys, which is cool. They had these guys walking around dressed as zombies, handing out these cards, and it was Sacrament on one side and then Pot Zombies 2 on the other.
Awesome. So is it zombies that get high and get the munchies?
You'll just have to wait.
Awesome.
But, so, Shawn and them, they were out there, and I was out there for a day, and it was a lot of standing in line. A lot of standing in line, and a lot of money.
Oh, okay.
To get autographs.
Was there a lot of standing in line? Because I wasn't sure.
There was a little bit.
There was a little bit.
It was pretty cool.
Awesome.
But, I got to get some stuff signed by Roddy Piper. Got him to sign a They Live poster for me, so now it's signed by Roddy Piper and Keith David and John Carpenter and Meg Foster, and he was really cool.
You didn't have like a Hell Comes to Frogtown?
I wish. I love Hell's Come. I love that movie. I love it. But it's also because it's done by Alex Cox, and I love Alex Cox.
What's his last name?
Cox.
Oh, yeah.
He did Sid and Nancy, so fuck yourself,
I'm
sir,
just
because that
fucking
movie's
around, dude.
awesome. I grab your nipple now on camera. So people know what we do on camera. No. Sweet.
This may have been a mistake switching over to video.
So, Roddy Piper was there. Got to meet Ernest Borgnine, which was really cool because
That's fucking awesome, by the way,
he was great. He was 95 years old, and you couldn't tell.
Jesus Christ. I didn't realize he was that old.
The guy was really spry. I mean, he was very energetic. Like, hey, how you doing? And I gave him a lobby card from his very first film, China Corsair, where he plays an Asian guy.
Was that even in sound? Was that a talkie?
Or was it 1951? 1951.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. And it shows him on it, and he signed it, and he looked up and like, where the hell did you get that?
Those damn talking motion pictures.
It was cool, man. He was really cool. He shook his hand, and he did a whole Q&A that I missed, but a friend of mine went and said he was just talking about working on the Wild Bunch and just had all these great stories, so I wish I could have seen it, but I was in line for Roddy Piper, who had the longest line of everyone.
Did he wear a kilt?
No, he didn't.
That would have been awesome.
I've met him before, and he had a kilt on, and that was cool. But he did have, the Hot Rod shirt on, so it's like that was pretty cool.
That's badass, man.
And Michael Madsen, got to meet him.
How was he?
Michael Madsen was all right. So we go and we get all these autographs, and we've got a Reservoir Dogs poster. We get in line to get his autograph. He goes to lunch. I'm like, well, fuck it.
Right.
We're gonna wait here because that line's gonna get ridiculous. And we wait. He finally comes back. We get up. He signs this poster for us, and dude just reeks of booze. Reeks of booze. It's like, well, goddamn it. He's, I know he's like, all right, I'm here. I kind of don't want to be here, but everybody's paying me money.
Time for a liquid lunch.
Fucking nerds.
Exactly. It's like all these fucking people. But he was a nice guy. The people that were in front of us were taking their sweet-ass time taking their pictures with him. So when we get up there, my buddy Alan's taking the picture. He takes it really quick. So I get a picture of Alan with him. And Michael Madsen just looks over at him. He's like, yeah, these other fuckers don't know how to use cameras. Thanks, guys. Sweet. But he was all right. He was a good guy. He took the same picture with everybody. The leaning in. Kind of now that we have video, we can show people,
right,
so that's great.
Exactly.
And it was the same, just lean in, like, all right, I'm here. You pay $10 for a picture on top of $30 for an autograph. Here's your $40 worth.
Wow.
But no, he was a good guy.
That's
nice
cool.
Guy. And then there were also a shitload of, I say a shitload, there were there were two main Italian guys from the 70s. The director of Cannibal Holocaust, which is one of the most fucked up films to come out of the 70s. And it's absolutely amazing. It was Blair Witch before Blair Witch was ever even, a sperm.
Dave, have you seen any of Cannibal Holocaust?
No, I've heard of it, though. I haven't ever seen it.
Dude, it's rough. It is intense. But I'll let you borrow it. It's a little tough to take.
Oh, okay.
It is one of the... It's just super graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can let me borrow that in the Serbian movie, by the way.
Serbian film. I'll bring a Serbian film. I'll make you a copy of that one. You can have it.
I don't necessarily know if I want a copy of it.
Oh, I'll make you a copy.
Oh.
And you can do whatever you want to it.
Though we do not promote piracy.
No.
Here on Raddcast at all.
Not at all. And by a copy, I mean I will go purchase one for you and bring it up.
And gift it for you for a very late birthday present.
Absolutely. Okay. So, yeah.
And
back to back.
We're back in the room.
Scene.
Right.
But the director of Cannibal Holocaust was there, which is really cool. I got him to sign a little poster for me, and they didn't really speak English very well, none of the Italian guys, so it was just kind of like, name is like one of the few English words I knew, and it was just kind of like, okay, and you write it down, or you say, I was like, Trey, and it's like, and he hands me a pen and paper, so I write it down. And
you should have wrote on there on the card for him to write like, Trey, you have very large cock.
Trey with large wang.
Trey large cock.
Yeah, it's an Asian name. It's cool. But he was really cool. And then the director of Demons was there, Lamberto Bava. And he was really cool, but it was kind of awkward.
That's a cool fucking name.
It's an awesome name.
Lamberto Bava.
Bava, B-A-V-A.
Bava. Oh, okay. Well, either way, it's still fucking cool.
But it was really cool because I was hanging out. My name is Lamberto Bava.
My name is Lamberto Bava. How are you?
You killed my movie.
You killed my movie. Prepare to die.
Just like that. I should have say it.
Yeah. Anyway.
But he was really cool. Kind of had a little fun moment that I don't think he knows about. Where we went up to his table right as he was leaving to go somewhere. So a friend of mine and I with Ash were like, well, fuck it, let's see where he's going. And we follow him, and turns out he's going to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, sweet, this is going to be great. So I walk in, and like before I walk in, I turn to my buddy Alan, and I'm like, all right, you got your phone on you, right? I'm going to walk in. If he's at a urinal, I'm going to stand next to him, and you take a picture of me pissing next to this super awesome... The super awesome Italian horror director did Demons. It's a great movie. He's like, all right, I'll do it. And I was like, whatever, he's not going to do it. I walk over, I take a piss, and I turn over and I look, and I see Lamberto Bava taking a piss, and he kind of looks over, and he sees me looking, like, turn back really quick. And I walk out, and sure enough, my buddy Alan he got a picture of me pissing next to him, but it was fuzzy, and he's like, oh, hold on. And then he, like, pans over on his phone. He's like, I took two. And it's like, sweet. I'm not going to put that one up on Facebook, though. That's just for me.
No.
That actually is going to show up on the show.
Yeah, dude. That needs to show up on the video of this, actually, as you're talking about.
It'll be cool. And then I get sued.
Right. Nah.
But nah, it'll be fine. So, yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Put it up.
Yeah.
And then right after that, I go and I end up getting a Demons poster signed by him, and he kind of winked at me a couple times. This is not awkward at all. I like it. But it was.
You are taking pictures.
So
he doesn't know that he got a picture taken in the bathroom. Though. But it was. My
Normally,
friend,
when I have those pictures, it's something that I.
My name is Lamberto Bava.
Yeah, exactly.
You took pictures next to me as we pee. Now we must sword fight with our penises.
But he was really cool. He was really nice. And then Ed Neal. I actually know Ed, so that was cool hanging out with him. Ed Neal was the hitchhiker in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
He's one of the most fucked up characters in the original film. So it was cool just hanging out with him and just, talking shop with him. Like, all right, well, so what are you pulling in? Doing all this stuff. I'm not going to say right now what it was, but, it was genuinely cool just to sit and talk with him. So, yeah, Frightmare was fun. A lot of standing in line. Dude, that's the... Don't go Saturdays. Go Sundays. You can actually enjoy the show, walk around, look at the tables. Go all 3 days. Fuck it.
Might as well.
Yeah.
If you're going to go to a convention, if you're listening to the show and you've never been to a convention and you're going to go to a convention, be prepared to stand in line. You are going to stand in line.
You're going to pay for it monetarily as well as just you're going to spend a lot of time in line.
Wear comfortable shoes, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Or bring a seat. Bring a chair, just one of those fold-out chairs.
Dude, have you seen those? They're like little transportable, even better than like those fold-out chairs. They're kind of like just like a stick with like a seat on it, and it's like a leaning type thing or whatever. You just fucking like.
Is it the kind? God, I hope that. Where is the stick? Because it seems like it might be kind of awkward.
Yeah, well, the stick goes down towards the ground and has a seat on it, so that way you like lean on the seat, and the stick is on the ground.
I'm trying to
up your booty.
All right, I'm trying to. Is it just like one stick?
Yeah, from what I understand, it's like one stick with like a little foot on it, and then like it. Have you ever seen those seats for? The best I can explain for it is like boats like bass fishing boats and stuff like that. My dad's got one on his boat.
Yeah,
it's got like that little lean type seat or whatever, so that way you can still run like the trolling motor and stuff. But it's kind of it's like a little chair for you to use, but it's not really a chair. You just kind of lean on it and take the weight off your feet and.
Sweet, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I wish I could think of the name of that, but yeah, they actually have little chairs like that made for you to take to conventions and crap like that. But yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
I'd have to invest in one of those.
Oh, dude, tell me about it. Like, dude, if you're going to go to a convention, some of your like little preparedness should be a bag of some sorts, to carry your swag, comfortable shoes, comfortable clothes.
What kind of swag?
Oh, not the smoky swag.
Not swag, just swag.
Yeah,
swag.
Stuff we all get.
Yes. Anywho.
And water.
And water, exactly, dude. You cannot get because they
Unless you want to pay $8 for a bottle of water at the
Jesus
convention.
Christ,
for a small bottle of water.
Yeah, dude. Like I always go to it, but like the convention, the celebration at the Orange County Convention Center, like, dude, blasted 20-ounce drink. And pretty much they're like sponsored by Pepsi, so you couldn't find anything other than Pepsi. But a 20-ounce drink inside the convention center was $6.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and that's out of the machine. It's like, good God Almighty, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, we call it the convention center tax.
Yeah,
those bastards.
Right.
Thanks for the shows, guys. What have you been playing lately, game-wise?
Dude, I've been playing old games because I've been playing Arkham Asylum, but other than that, man, I'm really not playing many video games, man. I'm just, I don't know, man. I'm in that kind of like little funk to where I don't want to play video games, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm a bad nerd, I guess. I'm just geeked out, dude. I'm geeked up over. I'm getting closer and closer, to my vacation each and every week. It's just like something different, and it's like hells yeah, like the Celebration website actually released the actual official Celebration T-shirt or whatever. You can go ahead and pre-order your shirt. And so I saw that and I was like, that means it's getting even closer. It's just. I don't know, man.
Hey, like 2 seconds ago when you told us that, it's now closer.
I know it.
I've been playing Oblivion.
How's that working out?
It sucks because I'm a vampire and I can't get out of it.
Right.
Like, it's a pain in the ass. I got to go find, like, another set of 2 grand soul gems because I filled up the others because I was, like, sucking the souls out of rats and shit like that. So. And the bitch won't take full soul gems. She'll only take, like, empty soul gems, so.
What a cunt.
I know, right? I don't want those soul gems.
Right.
They're used soul gems. You're an asshole. Why are you trying to give me used soul gems?
Well,
that
shove
sounds
that
like
soul
fun.
gem up your ass, bitch.
And I've been playing Max Payne 3.
Sick.
How do you like it?
I enjoy it. It's fun.
But my problem with the Max Payne games is that after the initial thing, it sort of wears off, and then you're just kind of.
It's almost.
Oh, I got to go into bullet time again because I can't line up my shots otherwise.
Right. And a cool feature that it's got on it is it has a bit where you can either do it where your shots are not lined up, without going to bullet time. You can have it semi to where it gets you in the right area that you need to be of the closest villain, if you will. And then it's got to where it's just straight headshots, where you can set it from the beginning to do that, to where you just pull the left trigger and instantly, bam, you're there. Which is kind of cool, but it kind of takes...
Doesn't it like take the experience of playing the game out of it?
It does, but there are a lot of people that aren't good, and they get frustrated and just throw the controller down and quit.
I think I know a few people like that. Not talking about myself, but...
What, are you talking about me?
No.
I was like, I don't quit. I just beat the shit out of the game.
Right?
And then you go, roar! You rip your shirt off and go, take that, fucker!
You go and you rip the console out of the wall and fucking spike it and be like...
Throw it through the TV.
Right.
Have you guys ever seen that video of there's a boyfriend and girlfriend, like, at an apartment complex, and she's, like, fed up with him playing video games, and he's playing, like, Call of Duty or something like that, and he's there with, like, a bunch of his friends, and she just walks up, grabs the console from the, like, station, rips it from the wall, you see the TV go blue, and then she just tosses it through the TV, and you're just like, well, that relationship isn't here anymore.
Wow.
It's over.
Wow.
I have seen that. Have you seen the one with the guy playing Guitar Hero? And he's playing it on Wii. It's like the little Wii one. It's like that.
Are
And he gets really
Not good.
But he gets really pissed off. He's like playing, and he just turns around, puts his back to the TV, and it's three of them sitting and playing it, and he just gets so pissed off, he takes it off, and he just gets the guitar and just bam right through the television.
Dude.
Really?
Like, right into it. And his friend's like, what the fuck? And he comes to the camera, and you see the camera going right into the TV. He's like, dude. It's completely black.
Damn, dude.
It's awesome.
I'm trying to figure out how I would react if somebody did that to my television, dude. And, yeah.
We have such a love for electronics in this house.
Dude, I have such a love for my TV that I would probably...
I'd spend like 20 seconds just like,
Yeah. They would have at least like a 10-second head start while the shock wore off. And then it would be to my room to get the 12 gauge.
yeah.
I'd want my bare hands for that. I don't think I want to.
Oh, no. The 12 gauge would be to stop them because let's put it this way. I'm a big dude. I'm probably not going to catch them. So I'd just wing them in the back of the leg and then get up and like... I'd pull out my pliers.
Blow out tires, really.
Yeah. I'd pull out my pliers and start going for balls, I think is what would happen. Yes.
I'd probably be like, I got the stove.
Right. Something. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, I've never seen those videos, man.
You should look them up.
Man, they hurt, but they're awesome at the same time.
I think the best one that I've seen was the guy that showed his girlfriend Return of the Jedi for the first time.
Oh, and she's crying.
And she's fucking bawling her head off. All he wanted to do was see his son with his own eyes. It's like fucking greatness, dude. I watched Hughes the Force last night, man.
How was that?
It's actually really good, man. It's short. It's like a 35-minute film or whatever, but it's really pretty cool, man. It's really, really cool. I dug it. It's on the Kevin Smith channel or whatever, the Smodcast Internet TV.
Okay.
Yeah, Smit. Or SIT. I'm sorry, not Smit, but SIT. Smodcast Internet TV. So
Yeah, it'd be Smith.
Sweet.
Well, no. It's SIT though.
Okay.
Like they actually it's actually SIT. Smodcast
Okay.
Internet TV.
Yeah, for a while everything was Smod this. And Smod that.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's how I first heard it advertised was Smit, and then they changed it from Smit to SIT, I guess. Or something
okay.
Like that. So I guess it was too close to shit, and everybody got kind of offended or something.
I
like that.
doubt that with Kevin Smith.
Right.
Well, like it's shit TV. It's awesome.
It's all about cocks, balls, and titties.
And weed.
Right. Then I got no problem with that. I'm like, hey.
I like all
The
of
cocks
them.
and balls, titties I get kind of offended with.
Dirty pillows.
Jubblies. Oh, but yeah.
Sorry, folks. We're a little talked out. Dave and I have done 3 shows back to back, one of which will never see the light of day.
Right.
So
yeah. That's the reason why we're just kind of like, dead
complete
air.
bullshitting. We haven't done like a real show.
Right, and I haven't really done much of anything this weekend. Like I've decided I was going to take the holiday. It's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everybody, and thank you to all our servicemen and women for doing what you do, man. You guys are badass. We love you. But yeah, man, I really haven't done anything except for watch that movie and I've been watching a lot of Mad Men. And I pretty much started watching it just because I was looking for something new to watch, and I'd heard a lot of people say it was really badass. And so I started it, and when I first started, I was like, I don't get it. What is so appealing about this show? Like, there's nothing but a lot of people drinking, a lot of people cheating on their spouses. And then I got into the storyline, and so now
Well,
I'm
and
like,
you get to look at Christina Hendricks and Allison Brie.
yeah, oh yeah, dude, that helps out a lot.
Nice.
Is Christina Hendricks? Is she the redheaded?
redhead.
God damn.
Yeah, she's curvy.
Dude, yes, and that's
She's also in Drive.
That's what I like about that show, dude. Is like the chicks, they're not these like freaking twigs, dude. They have curves, dude.
Right.
It's like
They know what a cheeseburger tastes
right,
like.
dude, exactly. Like, holy crap, dude. I don't know, dude. There's something like yeah, dude. The '60s and up till like now, we knew what the hell women were supposed to look like, not like fucking twigs, not fire starters. They were supposed to be. Jesus.
I would love to see like a Keira Knightley, fire starter like. Sorry.
Although she is hot.
Grab her
though.
by the legs
Right.
and twist her over to the side. And
Right.
But Christina Hendricks, dude, she's awesome. Have you seen Drive?
No, I haven't,
No,
but
I
it's in
just-
my instant queue. I
You
just
saw
put
it. It's on
watch
Netflix
it
now, yeah.
tonight.
I will probably watch it tonight
Watch
because.
it.
Oh yes, sir.
It is awesome.
I just added it to my instant queue yesterday.
It's hands down my favorite movie of 2011.
Yeah, that's the reason
Drive.
why I added it to the instant queue. I was like, "Who the hell is this Ryan Gosling dude? Is that what his name is?
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling? Yeah, I don't think I've ever
the
seen
women
it.
are obsessed about that.
Right,
guy.
dude.
They
Like,
sure are.
I wish I had that power.
Just be like,
like, oh, dude, that's enough. You're making
Alright.
me hard.
I know.
But I have that power
I
over.
am really regretting this video thing.
I have that power over Trey, but that's about it, and that's just not good enough.
Meh.
So yeah,
But yeah,
I wish-
Drive.
yes, we'll do.
Albert Brooks is amazing in it. Easily one of the best roles I think he's ever had. And Christina Hendricks is hot in it. And
Yeah,
Ryan
dude.
Gosling is he's cool, man. And it's fucking bloody. And it's
Sick.
violent and it's fun.
Are there boobs?
Don't worry about it. Just watch the movie.
Okay. Well, no, dude. I mean, it doesn't have to have boobs, but there's like that rating of like the 2Bs, dude. If you got blood and boobs, I'm gonna watch it.
I know. Well, you're going to watch this anyway, so
Well, yeah,
you
that's-
don't need to worry about it.
It's got like fast cars, right?
Well, it's got fast cars, but it's got a great story, and it's got great acting, and it's got
Yeah.
awesome violence, and it's from the director of Bronson. Have you ever seen Bronson?
No, I haven't.
That is also on Netflix. Check out Bronson. It's got
See, I thought it was a documentary or a biopic on Charles Bronson.
Yeah, and see, I hate
No,
Charles
no,
Bronson.
no, it's not. It's not. It's about an English criminal that's supposedly the most violent, notorious English criminal of all time, and it's amazing. Same guy that did Drive did Bronson. Bloody, fucked up prison violence, lots
Awesome.
of crazy shit. Ashley and I
Butt
watched
raping.
it the other night, and there's Wiener in it, so you'll like that.
Oh, fucking awesome.
But it's a great movie. See it.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, and that's Bronson.
Bronson
and Drive.
Great movie.
All
Bronson and Drive, same director. Awesome films.
Yeah, I was trying to find something. I wound up. I guess it was it Friday or last week? I watched Snatch because Snatch is fucking awesome. I saw that they.
Great movie.
I don't know. It was
Yeah.
earlier last week sometime.
I don't know, man. My favorite line in that fucking movie is where the two guys are standing there with their replica guns, and that guy goes on his long fucking
Vinnie Jones.
his long monologue, and he goes. And the fact that your gun say replica down the side and mine says Desert Eagle .50, so participate your nuts and back into shrinking or what. I was like, that's fucking sick. I love that line, dude. I've loved that ever since I saw it. But yeah,
It's a great movie.
yeah, hell yeah.
One of the
it
things
is.
about Snatch is that they cut out one of the best lines. It never made the movie, but it's in like special edition, like bonus features.
Oh yeah.
When they've got
So
what
what's
was
that?
What was what's Spud's character in?
I'm in a fog right now.
Yeah,
Who's Spud?
the little like really twiggy like dude with the glasses. Vinnie Jones is dragging him down the road by his tie
Yeah.
in Snatch.
Yeah, dude.
He's asking what he brushes his teeth with, dog shit. And anyway, there's a scene, and he's got this really thick Scott accent, and so they were looking for whoever knocked over the bookies, and it was Bricktop's guys this time that were talking to him.
Okay, yeah.
And so they're in like a casino or something like that. There's like slot machines behind them, and so the two other guys that were sort of the bodyguards for Bricktop are there, and they're asking him questions, and they're like, "So we need to know who knocked over the bookies," and he's like, "Two guys, they have a pawn shop," and they're like, "Porn, as in filthy dirty." It's like, "No, porn as in I don't have any money. Here's my fucking wedding ring." It's like, that fucking line's brilliant. I have no idea why that didn't make it in the movie.
Madonna didn't want it in there.
Probably,
Right.
yeah.
And then she made him do Swept Away. Did you ever see that?
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Fucking
I mean,
terrible. It's a remake of an actual good film by the same title.
Oh,
I
okay.
watched The Rock and Roller. I have that
Yeah.
one, and it's not very good.
No,
Yeah.
it's lame.
Yeah.
I stopped rock and roller. I couldn't do it, dude. I started watching it, and
It was one of those blockbuster ones that I bought for like $1.
oh yeah,
I just walked away with an armful of movies, and I was like, I've always wanted to see it. And
It's like Guy Ritchie for $1. How can I go wrong?
Yeah. right.
Then I found out how I could go wrong.
and
I
then
won
didn't
my
they
dollar
make
back.
they made a second one to that too, right? There's like a rock and roller 2 or some shit.
Not that I know of.
I saw something like that on Netflix not too long ago, man.
Well, there's Aces High.
Oh, maybe okay. I'm thinking Aces High, dude. My
Aces
bad.
High 2
Aces
is,
High, yeah.
Well, Aces High was bad.
yeah, no,
and
it
Aces
was.
High 2
Aces
is
High was the
bad,
one that I
too.
stopped. Aces High was the one I was like, I can't. I got like 30 minutes into it, and I was like, this is
Rock
lame.
and Roll is slightly better, but not by much.
Oh, really?
Movies that don't need sequels that get them anyway.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Ashley and I watched a shitty movie last night on Netflix because we just gotten back from the game. We were exhausted. Like, let's put a shitty movie on Netflix, bad horror flick. Go. So we put on Spiders 2.
Spiders.
Hadn't even
2.
heard of Spiders 1. And it's the coolest thing about it is it's got Richard Mole in it. Do you know who Richard Mole is?
That name sounds familiar.
He
Mole,
played
Mole,
Bull
Mole.
Shannon in Night Court.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fucking
And he plays
awesome.
he plays an evil scientist in this one on a barge that's floating out in the middle of the ocean.
It's got lots of spiders on it.
And well, he's a scientist that's it's so fucking terrible. I can't even remember why he was trying to impregnate people with spiders, but he impregnates people with spiders. These spiders like crawl out of people's chests and stomachs like alien style, and they get really big. They're mutated, and they get loose on the ship.
Have you guys seen the
fucking horrible
preview for the
movie.
Human Spider?
No.
Some guy
No.
did a parody of the Human Centipede, and he was sewing people ass to ass. He made the Human Spider.
Somebody's got bad breath. I don't know, but yeah, dude. Like,
The Human Spider.
I don't know,
I'm
like,
gonna watch that when I get home.
right? Like for some reason, like whenever you're like, he was impregnating them with like spiders. I was thinking
You were
like,
thinking like
I was thinking like he was like fucking them and like shooting spiders out of his cock for some reason. I was like,
Dude,
it's
that
like-
would have been awesome.
it's like
That
a-
Instead of-
probably would have been a better movie.
yeah, it would have
it's
been a
like-
lot better than their alien
It's
ripoff.
like, it's like a different
We
version.
called
of-
it Spiders, but the original release name was Spidercock.
Right. Well, we were gonna go to Spider-Man first, and then we realized that I can't really do that. There's already a different one.
No.
There is a movie I want to see that is an Iron Man knockoff, and I think it's called like Iron Soldier or something like that. It's got a couple of different names because it was
Fucking
released in
awesome.
a couple of different countries.
Oh, is it like that
And
one that?
Awful, and I have to see it.
Is it by that one company that does all those movies? It's like pretty much the same thing, but it's just got like a little tweak on the name.
Oh,
like,
they did like Snakes on a Train.
yeah, exactly.
No, it's a different group altogether. It was like it was directed by this guy who had done a lot of great special effects in horror movies.
yeah.
And it was like they filmed it on one of our own cameras or something, and then like
Oh, hey.
the effects are shitty. Like everything is shitty on that thing, and I'm just like
Like
it looks like it's shot on Shitty-O.
Like Birdemic
like-
or whatever.
Yeah, it's like
Hey, don't
Birdemic.
knock
It's the same.
Birdemic. That's a fun drunk movie.
It is.
I'm
Well,
sure it is.
There's one day where I just want to watch like Birdemic and The Room and like this movie, and just have like a whole day of just like our own riff tracks, just like sitting there,
I'm
shitting there.
out on doing a whole day, man, because I've got better things to do with my life than to waste a
oh
full
my god,
day of
dude!
You
like-
don't
Good God,
you have no idea
watching
how
the room,
fun.
watching the room
It's so
while
much fun.
drinking is amazing.
We got to do another like room, like if they're gonna show it back at.
Oh, dude, they do it at the Inwood all the time. They do it at least once.
I don't
want to
drive to the Inwood and like.
That is a long way.
That's a long.
I'm
way
sure they'll do it up here in Denton again.
Because that was awesome.
That was a blast.
And anybody who's like never experienced it, because Dave, I know you haven't experienced it.
No, I haven't, not yet.
You don't understand how awesome it is to watch this movie and throw. I still kept a spoon from our.
Right, I've still got one of those too.
And
Adam helped break my cherry on that one.
And it was oh man, it was so awesome.
Yeah.
It's you're supposed to yell at the movie, and you're supposed to throw spoons at the screen, and it's just like. Oh, hi.
I noticed they're showing...
Hey. Oh, hey, Trey. Oh, hey, Dave.
Right. I noticed they're showing Goonies this week at the movie tavern.
Really?
Sweet.
I may have to stop off and do that.
One of my favorite experiences, movie-going experience, was seeing Goonies in a cave with Corey Feldman in attendance.
That sounds pretty awesome.
It was amazing. Everybody got free Baby Ruths, beer, and got to listen to Corey Feldman talk about Michael Jackson after the movie. It was very awkward. Talk about Michael Jackson and then talk about his band and how awesome they are and how they're touring. Amazing.
Yes.
Well, well, it's about time for us to get to the interview that we actually have. So we're going to toss that over to the interview now.
Sweet. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We will see you next week.
And we have a very special guest with us, Shawn Ewert.
Via Skype.
Yes.
Yeah.
Webs.
So, Shawn, we have brought you on to discuss a film you're currently working on. What can you tell us about it?
We are working on a new film. This will be our first feature called Sacrament. It's a religious horror film. Basically, you have a town of religious cannibals. We will be filling the screen with a lot of gospel and gore.
That's a great combination,
isn't it? Though, yeah. Like,
Man,
I was
awesome.
like, that just sounds greatness.
Now, I've seen a video you've posted online, and it's pretty hardcore. So, how hardcore are you going to go with the gore?
Now, did you see the edited version? Or
I actually saw both. I saw the one on Indiegogo, and I saw the YouTube one as well. And yeah, it's good stuff.
Thankfully, we've got a really good crew of effects people. They actually, most of the guys that are working with us are part of a haunted house here in the Dallas area, and they know their stuff. So we're not really pulling any punches. There's not going to be any CG here. This is all going to be practical effects, and it's going to get dirty and messy.
So it's going to be like good old-fashioned horror, not modern-day crap CG. I can tell that's not... Or I can tell that's...
The blood is shaking on the walls.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
exactly.
Right. No, this is... There is not going to be any CG in this. As far as we're going to go with that is going to be, just kind of color correction, make sure things look the way they're supposed to. But everything's going to be a practical effect, and we've got some really nasty things planned for some people.
Very cool. And you've got a campaign going for the film right now, correct?
We do. We are on Indiegogo right now. We have, I think, about 20 days left on that campaign. We are basically trying to, do this through crowdfunding. There's a lot. It's a little easier to do it that way. Rather than finding one person with the amount of money you need, you find 300 people to help you get to them. So,
right. And what increments can people donate? And actually, could you give us the website where listeners could go to check it out, and then give us an idea as far as increments, donation size?
Sure. That is indiegogo.com/sacrament-the-film. And the increments start at $5. So, I mean, even $5 helps us get the word out. So any 5, 10, 25, 50, and we go all the way up to a $10,000 mark. If people do want to go in with us as a true investor, we are offering a real investment contract. So
that's cool. That's cool. And then also for people that actually donate, if they want to donate the $5 or the $10, there is a little bit into that as well. Correct?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Every level that people are coming in, there is some kind of a perk. whether it's $5 and it's just a thank you from us, putting it out there on the web, to dinner and kind of drinks with the cast of the film, depending on the level that people want to donate. And we tried to offer something for everyone, so it's not that people have to have a ton of money to be part of a film, and it makes it more of a community kind of involvement.
Right, and you're keeping, by keeping big companies out of it, you have free range to actually do what you want to do and create your own vision, correct?
Right, that's absolutely true.
So that's fantastic. Well, what is your, if you don't mind my asking, your experience with film in the past? What all have you done beforehand that our listeners might be might be able to go and check out? Do you have anything up that they can look at?
We do have a YouTube channel, but everyone can find our stuff through our website, which is rightleftTurnProductions.com. Basically, we've done a handful of shorts. We've played in some film festivals around the country. We've had some inquiries from across the pond. We had some people from Scotland interested in some of our shorts. We also have worked on a handful of features for some friends of ours that they've been so gracious to involve us in. So
that's cool.
This will be our first feature, strictly Right Left Turn Productions.
Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Well, what are in the realms of horror, what are your inspirations when it comes to film? What actually inspired you to do Sacrament?
Every script that I've started has basically come from a dream. I wake up in the middle of the night and have a really screwed up dream, and that's kind of where all this stuff comes from. My first film was that way. That was Jack's Bad Day. It's about a serial killer who has a really bad day. All of his victims tended to die accidentally before he got to kill them. And Sacrament was another one of those things where, I woke up, it was 2 a.m, and I just had to start writing, just trying to get the idea out there before I forgot.
Well, on that note, what do you drink before you go to sleep then?
Or how much spicy food do you eat before you go to bed?
Exactly.
I eat a lot of spicy food. I've also found that cheese tends to get the creative juices flowing when you're asleep.
Because everything else is stuffed up.
Right.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, when it comes to film, since you deal with horror, what are your favorite horror films? I mean, what are some of the ones that you sit and you watch and go, damn it, that's a great movie? And then on the flip side, what are some that you watch and go, really? And how is that getting made? Just period.
I have to say that a lot of what I've been watching lately has been independent stuff and foreign stuff. I'm having a big problem with a lot of the things that Hollywood is putting out now. It's all remakes. It's Americanizations of foreign films. It's sequels that don't need to be made, and it's all CG. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of heart in it anymore.
There's a lot of dollar, but no heart.
Yeah.
Right. When it comes to horror, I mean, there's I'm not going to say I didn't go and see the Avengers and love the shit out of it, but
right,
it's not horror, and a lot of the stuff that you go and you see a trailer for it, and the trailer's the best part of the movie.
Exactly, and it's terrible. And I'm right on board with you on the foreign films. I think filmmakers such as Michael Henke, they just they know how to do it right because it's actual horror. They focus in on the characters as opposed to just hey, let's make an extra buck really quick.
Right, and I've been watching a lot of French horror. The French are some really screwed up people. Nothing is happy, nothing ends nice. It is all a downer, and it is bloody, bloody, bloody.
Which is how horror really should be.
If you're going to watch a horror film, you should want to take a shower after the film. That is what horror should bring, and that's one of the things, and I'm not a huge fan of some of the remakes that are being done, but when Rob Zombie did Devil's Rejects, I literally wanted to take a shower after that film because it was just you felt dirty after watching it, and that's what horror should do.
Well, in a general sense, I think that more modern horror has really been watered down.
Agreed. Yeah.
'Cause, you look at films from the 70s that
Right.
from true entrepreneurs in the 70s, like Wes Craven when he was doing Last House on the Left, or John Carpenter, and when they were early getting into film and they had real passion for what they were doing. It was story driven, and it was they had that feel at the end where I really want to bathe in sin after this.
Yeah. I grew up in the 80s, in the kind of heyday of the slasher, and I had an aunt that showed me Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I was 5 years old, and that's what kind of sparked it for me. Friday the 13th, all of the sequels. I mean, Jason, out of all of the killers in horror, Jason is definitely still my favorite.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've love all the Friday the 13th films, especially the 7th one for some reason. I think that might be the boob content, but it's a great horror film. They're fun to watch.
They are, and you know what? They are entertainment. They do not take themselves seriously, and I think that's a problem with a lot of the stuff that's being put out now. Is they take themselves far too seriously, but then they don't deliver.
Right. And it's one of those things where you had the potential to actually ham this up and make it an entertaining movie, but instead you've dumbed it down, you've tried to be serious, and it's just a bore and a waste of time.
Right, that, and I think they're looking for a mass audience, which horror is just never going to have.
And which is why a lot of them have been getting PG-13 ratings lately, too.
Yeah.
Which absolutely disgusts me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how you can have a horror movie and have it PG-13. If you have a horror movie that's PG-13, then you don't have enough gore in it.
If you got a fucking shark movie that's rated PG-13 and it's supposed to be eating teens that are, getting undressed, no.
Right? No, exactly.
Well, and I think that also comes into the
you-
process of production too. There's so many people that are dipping their hands in the soup to
Absolutely.
get it to put in their I want to see a return on this so badly that they're trying to hit that mass audience.
It's become more of a corporate event.
Yeah, and I mean it's
Sure. Well, I can tell you there's going to be a lot of blood. There's going to be some nudity. There's going to be some really, like I said, really nasty things happening to some people in Sacrament. And I could not see this vision of it being a PG-13. This would definitely be a hard R.
I cannot
All
wait to
right.
take a shower after watching it. Oh, fantastic. Well, is anything else you want to throw at us, Shawn? Any advice you've got for aspiring filmmakers out there?
For the aspiring filmmakers, honestly, people have asked, and the best thing I can say is you find a group of friends that, one guy may have a camera, somebody else may have a mic, somebody may know how to run lights a little bit. You get that group of people together, and you get it done. That's part of the reason that we're able to do this is we have kind of surrounded ourselves with people that are really talented, that know what they're doing, and really, we kind of come to a meeting of the minds on this vision that we want to see this thing happen. And the only thing I can say to anybody else is really you need to support the independent film industry. Everybody complains about the remakes and the sequels and, like I said, the Americanization of foreign films. You have to support the independent guys because they're the ones that are coming out with the original ideas. You're not going to see the original ideas coming out of Hollywood anymore. It's all just kind of regurgitated crap.
Rock and roll.
Awesome.
Yep. Well, very cool. Well, Shawn, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
And once again, why don't you throw the website out again for the folks so they can catch up with you.
Our website is www.rightleftTurnProductions.com. And then again, the Indiegogo is indiegogo.com/Sacrament-the-film.
Very cool, very cool. So Raddcast, go check them out. Shawn, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Shawn.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Good night. Goodbye. We love you. And keep the dream alive.
Good night, Internet.